Today I'm going to walk you through every feature and setting inside of Google's Gemini app for the iPhone and show you how it can be useful, easy to access, and maybe less annoying. Like and subscribe for more how-to videos like this one on CNET's YouTube channel. When you open the Gemini app, you're greeted with a question prompting you to ask a question. So let's start by asking Gemini to introduce itself. To do that, I'm going to press the Gemini Live button and simply ask. Gemini, introduce yourself.
I'm Gemini, a large language model built by Google. Right now, I'm operating in Gemini Live, designed for natural, real-time voice conversations.
Gemini will keep listening until you press the X button to close Gemini Live mode. Let's go through the features and settings. At the top of the screen is a drop-down menu where you can select different Gemini models. The default model is currently set to 3.6 Flash, which is described as best for all-around help. Above that is 3.5 Flash Lite, which will provide the fastest answers. 3.1 Pro is Google's mid-tier multimodal model, try saying that 3 times fast, for advanced math and writing code. All of the Gemini models are multimodal, which means they can work with and understand text, audio, images, and video. What am I looking at right now?
You're looking at your Avid audio control surface.
At the bottom is Gemini's extended thinking, which is for complex problem solving and works in tandem with your chosen Flash model. Gemini Live mode allows you to speak in a conversational way with the chatbot. You will see a blue bubble that interacts with your voice, indicating that it's actively listening, processing your words, and generating a response. In the top right corner while you're in Gemini Live mode is a 3-dot menu where you can change Gemini's voice.
This is one of the voices I can use.
Or maybe you'd like to listen to a voice like this.
Then there's this one, a voice for all seasons.
Select your favorite voice and click Confirm. Next to the Gemini menu icon is the Gemini overlay icon, which will display Gemini Live controls when you switch to a different app while in Gemini Live mode. Gemini, you still there?
Yes, I'm right here.
If you turn it off, you will see a line through the icon indicating that Gemini's Live overlay will not be present when using other apps. Selecting Gemini Live mode transforms the Ask Gemini window. The microphone icon simply mutes your voice input.
When in live mode, you're in a continuous voice conversation. The microphone icon doesn't mute your input. Instead, it manages active listening and allows you to pause or end the conversation turn.
The box with the up arrow will start a screen share broadcast with Gemini so it can see what's on your phone screen. This is helpful for troubleshooting settings in an app or your iPhone settings, or if you need assistance from Gemini to process any information that is visible on your screen. Tell me about this page.
This page is a news feed showing recent articles. The top story is from CNET about Peacock testing a rewards program, followed by updates from Mashable regarding Dune tickets and ChatGPT for teens.
This has been helpful for me when I'm trying to activate a feature on my iPhone or for just summarizing text on my screen.
You are on the general settings screen on your iPhone, where you can manage preferences for software updates, storage, and device language.
Screen sharing and visual inputs are not permanently recorded in your history. On the bottom left of Gemini Live mode is a camera icon which allows you to open your camera to share what you're seeing with Gemini. This Gemini Live video feature has helped me with random tasks around my house, like networking my MacBook Pro with my PC, doing math homework with my kids to figure out formulas and order of operations.
The scale factor is less than 1.
And identifying things like animals and plants. What kind of cat is this?
That fluffy black coat is beautiful. It looks like you have a lovely domestic long-hair cat.
Can you tell me what kind of plant this is?
That's a beautiful crepe myrtle.
Gemini, are live video recordings permanently saved on a server somewhere?
No, live video recordings are not permanently saved on servers by default unless you specifically choose to record or store them.
Here's a pro tip. If you want a shortcut to access Gemini Live mode really fast to get quick answers on the fly, you could set that up using the iPhone's Shortcuts app. Open the Shortcuts app and press the plus button in the top right corner. Search for Gemini in the Search Actions window and then select Talk Live with Gemini. Now go into your iPhone settings and select the Action button. Under Action button, scroll right to Shortcuts and you will see the shortcut for Talk Live with Gemini. Now when I need to ask a quick question, all I need to do is hold down the action button and Gemini Live Mode is activated and I'm chatting with Gemini in seconds.
I'm ready. What's on your mind?
Let me know in the comments if you have a pro tip to share for accessing and using Gemini on the fly. If you'd rather not speak with the chatbot in real time, there are a number of ways to communicate with Gemini. Inside the Ask Gemini text field, you can simply type a question and Gemini will answer. The microphone icon allows you to speak your prompt to Gemini, which will transcribe your words and then send it for a response. Click the microphone icon, begin speaking.
What other IMAX movies are coming out this year?
And then click the blue arrow button to send your prompt. You can also check the transcription's accuracy before sending by pressing the stop button after speaking your prompt to make sure it transcribed your words correctly. The plus symbol on the left-hand side of the Ask Gemini text field gives you more options for communicating with Gemini, including sharing photos, using your camera to take a picture, using your avatar, attaching files, connecting to your Google Drive and notebooks. Below the top row of input options are generative AI features to create and edit images, make AI audio tracks,
Transmission fading in the final decay.
use Canvas to write code or make slides, as well as deep research, guided learning, and a toggle switch to enable personal intelligence. When you're not in Gemini Live mode, the top right menu icon changes to include options to share a chatbot session, pin a chat, rename it, get help, report a problem, add a notebook, and delete a chat history. The pencil icon next to the menu simply starts a new chat. After you have received a response from Gemini, you have options under the response to copy the text, share the response by exporting to Google Docs, drafting a new Gmail, or simply copying and pasting into a text message or another app. The speaker icon will read the text back to you.
Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey was shot entirely using 15 perf 70mm IMAX film cameras.
And the thumbs up and thumbs down help Google understand which responses are helpful and useless. The three-dot menu under a Gemini response allows you to branch in a new chat, view sources, and report a legal issue. On the top left of the interface is a menu button which will take you to past chats, images, and your media library. Selecting New Chat will start a fresh chat session, and all of your chats are saved in a list below. You can swipe right from this screen to see your most recent chat session, and swipe left back to the menu screen. You can also start a new project using the New Notebooks button, which prompts you to start a new notebook, and at the very bottom of the menu, you will find Gemini Settings. Under Settings, you can switch Google accounts, manage your app activity, check on usage limits, and set up notifications. You can also set up personal intelligence, which will remember past conversations and allow you to connect other Google apps for Gemini to access. You can even create your own avatar, manage any gems you've created, and import memory from another AI chatbot into Gemini. You simply copy this prompt and paste it into ChatGPT or Claude, and then paste the response and click Add Memory.
Got it. I'll keep everything remembered and adapt to short, concise sentences.
Now Gemini will have that information from other AI chatbots to use within the app.
How can I help you today, Stephen?
Under Gemini Settings, you'll find controls for public links, Gemini's voice, and if you'd like to interrupt live responses while Gemini is talking. Back on the chatbot interface, in the top right corner, there is a pencil icon surrounded by small dots. Click on it and you will be in temporary chat mode. Chatting in this mode does not save a chat record and does not send data to train AI models. Think of it as an incognito mode for AI chatbots. The data is saved on Google's servers for 72 hours for safety. Gemini Live mode currently does not work in this mode. So that's every nook and cranny of Google's Gemini app for the iPhone. If you're using Gemini on an Android phone, Gemini is now integrated inside of the operating system and will replace Google Assistant for system-level tasks. In iOS, Gemini only operates within the Google Gemini app. If you found this video helpful, like and subscribe to CNET's YouTube channel, and check out how to do it all in Ziff Davis's network of tech brands, including CNET, PC Mag, and Mashable. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments if you have any fun tips or use cases for using the Gemini app.